getting back into what I was talking about, I guess to try to prime your mind for this idea, let me try to explain it in a couple ways like this. Um, think about like how artists work, like glass workers, they work with glass, metal workers work with metal, painters work with canvas and paints, miniature painters work with models and paints. What's the actor's tools? What's their medium that they use to create their art? That would be the human mind and emotions. They literally recreate a human being within themselves. That's their job. To be a professional or top-notch actor, you're essentially a spiritual shapeshifter. You can become any human being mentally and emotionally. It's not about the physical aspect, and it's not about pretending. We've transcended pretending about 100 years ago. It's about being. So if you have these masters who've chiseled out the work to figure out how do you make a person mentally and emotionally, how have they not done that for all the rest of us as well? It's not something that belongs just in the field of acting. So with that, I'd like to talk about what science says. Science says that the human brain is a supercomputer. Okay, fair enough. What's the operating system that we use for that supercomputer on a day-to-day basis? Like, what's your Windows 11 for your mind? How do you operate that supercomputer? What I'm saying is stuff like the Stanislavski system, the Meisner technique. These techniques that teach you how to use the mind and emotion are a rudimentary operating system for the supercomputer that is the human mind and emotions. We just have to, I don't really think there's much adapting to it. It's just really thought. I mean, a lot of it is thought experiments. But as you do these certain thought experiments in a certain way, it's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym, you're going to grow muscles. If you exercise your thoughts and emotions, you're going to grow them. You're going to develop them. You're going to master them. And I'm saying you can take these techniques to develop all different kind of versions of yourselves, like actors do. They create different versions of who they are for the stage. I'm saying that we can do it for everyday life. You can create a version of you that's specifically tailored to go into job interviews. You can have a version of you that's specifically tailored to go to parties and hang out, So you can adapt yourself to whatever situation you go into by creating these different versions of yourself using these techniques. So it's like opening up yourself a lot more. So if you're an introverted person, you can literally create this version of you that's an extrovert that can go out there and deal with people, deal with, groups of people, give presentations and whatnot. It's just about developing it, about rehearsing it, creating that part. And the tools and techniques are all there. It's just, they're sitting in the corner with the uncool kids that nobody cares about, unless they make millions of dollars and, gigantic movies and whatnot. But even when we love Hollywood A-list actors, we don't love them for their craft. We love them for their fame and fortune. We don't love them for freaking how good they are as an actor. The great actors are the character actors. They're always, on the second line. The people that we love generally as a mass are the A-list actors, and it's for their beauty, fame, and whatnot, but not for the quality of their work. I'm saying the quality of the work will make us a better quality of people. We just got to get to the point where we realize that. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to point a finger at it and say, hey, man, there's something there. There's meat on the bone. Why don't we do something with it? But I'm going to keep painting and keep going, and hopefully I can paint faster. Thank you for your time.